Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will be solving Sudoku. This puzzle has a degree of difficulty as medium. I have selected an online Sudoku and I will show you how we can apply this strategy to solve this problem. Please note that we will not be entertaining any guesswork. So without much ado, let us start playing the game. So I start off with number 1. Basically we are looking at a cell in any block, row or column where number 1 is a unique number. After that we will be searching for cells in block, row or column where number 1 is a likely candidate in a maximum of 2 cells in that block, row or column. So now we start with 1. 1 is present in only one block. We start with number 2. So now in number 2, I don't think there is any cell where number 2 is unique. So we go to the second part, which is identifying the cells where number 2 is a likely candidate. Now here I can see in this cell, in this block, number 2 is the likely candidate in these 2 cells. So I am going to post that. Then we look for some more such cases. Note that it has to be a maximum of 2 cells, cannot be more than 2 cells in the first part. Later on we will be adding or filling in cells with that number later on, but in the second part of the activity in our strategy we are going to look at only blocks or cells or rows or columns where this number is a likely candidate in a maximum of 2 cells. So now we move to number 3. Number 3, in this block, number 3 is a likely candidate in these 2 cells, and this has resulted in our identifying this cell as a cell which is going to have 3 as the unique number. So we are going to post that. Similarly, in this cell we are getting these 2 cells as where number 3 is a likely candidate. And in this block also number 3 is the likely candidate. And in this block 3 is the likely candidate in these 2 cells. So now we go to number 4. So here in 4, these are the 2 cells in this block where number 4 is a likely candidate. Now here again, by going through my second part of my strategy, we are now able to identify this cell which is going to have the unique number of number 4. So we are going to post that here. Then in this cell 4 is a likely candidate. Similarly 4 is a likely candidate in this, and here also we are going to get 2 cells where number 4 is a likely candidate. So we move on to the next number, which is 5. Again here 5 is present in only one cell. So the chance of getting any block or row or column with a maximum of 2 cells having 5 is almost 0. So we proceed to the next number, which is 6. Now these are the 2 cells where 6 is a likely candidate. Similarly, these are the 2 cells where 6 is a likely candidate. And here too, these 2 cells 6 is a likely candidate. Now you look at here, in this row 6 is not come here. So 6 is the unique number in this particular cell, and this becomes 1. So this row is completed. Now because of this, now we have identified these two cells where one is the likely candidate. Now here too 6 is a likely candidate in these two cells and 6 is a likely candidate in these two cells. Now me to 7. Now this cell 7 is a unique number and 7 is a likely candidate in these two cells. You can check for either possible rows or columns or block where 7 is a likely candidate in at least two cells. As of now we do not see any more. So, we move to the next number, which is number 8. 8 is the unique candidate in these two cells. This big cell becomes the cell where number 8 is the unique number, and this becomes this cell where 8 is a unique number, and this becomes a cell where number 1 is the unique number. With this, these two cells become the cells where number 1 is the unique number. Okay. Then we will check for any more. Here we again will get this cell is the cell where 8 is the unique number, and this cell becomes a cell where number 2 is the unique number. And because of that we find we will get these two cells where 2 is the unique number, and these two cells where again 2 is the unique number. And we get these two cells where 2 is the unique number. So, any more 8? Yeah, here we get 8 is the unique number in these two cells. We go to the next number, which is number 9, and we get these two cells where 9 is the unique number. Similarly, these are the two cells where 9 is the unique number. Okay, with that we have completed the second part. Now we need to proceed further. Before filling up all the remaining cells with all the likely numbers, it will try to identify the blocks, rows or columns where probably we could find some numbers which can fill in these cells. So, select the block or a row or a column which has least number of open cells. For example, this particular block. Now, we already have 1, 2, 3. So, the numbers missing are 4, 5 and 9. So, 4, 5, 9 are going to come in all the 3 cells. So, we post 4, 5, 9, no, not 4, 5, 9, this is 5, 9, and this becomes the unique cell for number 4. Then this number becomes the unique cell for number 7, right. Okay. So, then we select this, the first row. So, we already have 1, 1 will not come here, 2, then 3 is already there, then it will be 4 is a likely candidate in these 3 cells. Similarly, 5 is the likely candidate in all these 3 cells. With this we have completed the first row. Then we will come to this block where there are only 3 cells, out of which we have already filled in 1. The remaining 2 numbers are 4, 5. 4 is already there, so 4 is going to come here. Similarly, 5 and 5. Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So, this block is also completed. 8 and 8, here also 8 and 8. So, we have ended up with one cell where 8 is likely to be a unique candidate. So, we will post 8 in this and remove 8 in all the remaining cells of this block. And since this is 8, we remove 8 here and we post 8 here, and this becomes 2. And we will remove 2 from here. Then we will come to this block. So, this becomes 1 and 1, 2, 3, then 4, 4 is already there, then be 5, 5, and similarly 5 and 5, 6 is already there, then 7 is already posted, 8, 9. Right. So, this block is also completed. Then we will come to this block where 1 is already there, 2 is posted, 3 is posted, 4 is posted, 5 is posted, 6 is posted. Then we need to post 7. Then 8 and 9 is there. So, we get a block, a cell in this block where 7 is a unique number. Right. So, then this becomes 6 and this becomes 3 and this becomes 2 comes. We remove 2 from here. We have not completed the posting in this cell. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, then this could be a possible cell where 4 is a candidate, then 5, 6 we need to remove, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, we have now completed 7 blocks, the balance 2 are there, we will complete that. So, we will start with this row. Now, since all there, so the numbers remaining in this column is 1, 2 and 6. So, 2 is a, this cell is going to be the, you see, cell where number 2 is unique. So, we are going to post 2 here, then remove 2 from here, then it will be 1 and 1. So, the numbers are 1 and 6 in these 2 cells. So, 1 is posted, 2, 3, 4 is also posted, then you post 5, 5 is a likely candidate in these 3 cells, 6 is already there, then 7, 7 and 7, 8 and 9 are already there. So, we have completed this part. Now, we will come to this last block where this is a possible cells where 1 is a likely candidate, then you have 2, 3 is already posted, 4 is already there, then you have to post 5 and 5. Similarly, these 2 cells also you post 5 and 5 and 5. 6, so this 6 is already posted, then these 3 cells where 7 is the likely candidate, 8 is already there, then 9 is already posted. So, with this we have completed the posting of all the likely numbers in all the cells where we do not have any unique numbers. Now, we do a little bit of cross check to ensure that there is no duplicate entries or numbers are not missed out. So, 1 is present only in these 2 cells, it has to be present only in those that row. Similarly, it has to be in this 3. So, like that we check this. Now, you look at this. So, 1 is present here. So, 1 is not going to be present here and 1 will not be here, right. So, then this becomes 6 and this becomes 1. Right. So, because of this we remove 1 from here. Then you see 7 and 5, 7, 5, these are 2 numbers in these 2 cells. So, we can straight away remove 5 from here, then 5 and 7 from here. So, this becomes 9 and this becomes 6. Okay. Then we remove all the unwanted numbers, 6 is removed, then this becomes number 1. Right. Then here you find 3 is already there, so this becomes 9 and this becomes 3, and because of which this becomes 5 and this becomes 9. And because of this 9 posting, this becomes 3 and this becomes 9, and this becomes 5, this becomes 4, this becomes 5. And this becomes 7 and this becomes 3. Okay, now we will continue with that one. So 1 is present in these two, this. Okay, then we will go to 2. So 2s is not required to be present here and here. Then we go to number 3. 3 is complete, so we will go to number 4. Seems to be in order. Then we will go to number 5. So 5 is here, so this is number, it becomes 1. So we remove 1 from here. We remove 1 from here. So checking 5 once again. So we remove 5 from here. Okay, then we will go to number 6. Then we will go to number 7. Just 7 is already there, so this becomes the cell where number 7 is unique. So we remove 7 from here. Then this becomes 5. Then we remove 5 from here. So then we remove 5 from here. Go to number 8. We go to number 9. So 9 is present. So now we start checking about in each row and column. So we start with the top row. So there's 1, then 4, 4, 5. We come to second row where 4, 5, 6 is the numbers. Then here we have 1, 2, 8 is not there. So this becomes the cell where 8 is unique. Right. So we remove 8 from here. So we check once again. We have 1, 2, 5, 6. Then you come to this row where we have 1, 2 and 7. Then 4, 5, 4, 7. See. Okay. 5 is already there. So this becomes 4. This becomes 5. Then this becomes 4 and this becomes 7. Then this becomes 1 and this becomes 4. This becomes 5 and this becomes 1. This becomes 1 and here this becomes 5. This becomes 6. This becomes 4. Right. So this becomes 5. This becomes 6. This becomes, we remove 5 from here. So you have 1, 2. We have 1, 2. Then here this becomes 7. This becomes 2. This becomes 1. This becomes 2. The Sudoku puzzle, where the degree of difficulty was medium. You would have observed that I have not made any guesswork. Every number which was posted in any of the cell, there was a logic and a reason behind that. Please continue to watch the videos on my channel. I'll be posting more and more such puzzles with solutions. Thank you. Take care.